Minha mãe era cheia de mentiras assim.
Se serve de consolo, minha mãe é cheia de gordura.
Eu sinto muito você ter ficado comigo. Acho que queria ficar com a Bernadette.
Você já jogou com a Bernadette?
Não.
Já entrou numa jaula de aço com carcajó?
In The Big Bang Theory, the friendship between Howard Wolowitz, Simon Helberg, and Amy Farrah Fowler, Mayim Bialik, was underexplored, despite a promising moment in Season 7's The Scavenger Vortex. In this episode, the two bonded over Neil Diamond, showing strong chemistry. Unfortunately, this dynamic was never revisited, leaving fans to feel it was a missed opportunity. While the show focused on the core relationships, including Leonard and Penny, Simon Helberg praised Mayim Bialik's addition to the series, noting that her character, along with Bernadette, helped add emotional depth to the show and contributed to the growth of Howard and Sheldon. The Big Bang Theory should have explored the friendship of two core cast members more instead of the pointless Leonard-Penny back and forth. Throughout the course of the show's 12 seasons, several unexpected characters found common ground, which led to some interesting matches. While the sitcom heavily focused on the chemistry between the existing bonds, one episode highlighted the bond between Simon Helberg's Howard Wolowitz and Mayim Bialik's Amy Farrah Fowler. Unfortunately, the dynamic between the duo after the Scavenger Vortex was left on the back burner for the entirety of the show, which many felt was a big missed opportunity on the writers' part. Amy and Howard's bonding moment over Neil Diamond was short-lived. Chuck Lorre and his fellow writers were no strangers to dropping several engaging narratives abruptly, including the time when they wrapped Isabella and Raj's relationship after just one episode. While the sitcom primarily focused on the existing friendship between the main characters, including the bond between Leonard and Penny, in episode 3 of season 7, The Scavenger Vortex, Howard and Amy got along pretty well. The unusual team pairing saw the duo vibing to Neil Diamond songs, and given how great the chemistry between the two was, it's unfortunate that the writers didn't commit to it in the following episodes, even though interactions between Amy and Howard in the aftermath of the Scavenger Vortex were limited. This didn't hinder Simon Helberg's opinion on Bialik's addition to the sitcom. Simon Helberg spoke highly of Mayim Bialik's influence on The Big Bang Theory. Although Mayim Bialik feared her character would end up having a short stay in the sitcom, not long after her arrival, the actress was promoted to being a series regular. Speaking of her influence on the show, Simon Helberg later added that the show grew an extra heart following the arrival of Bialik's Amy and his on-screen love interest Bernadette, played by Melissa Rauch, via Mayim Bialik's breakdown, that you're either being modest or overlooking something. Which is a fundamental part of the ship, which was you coming on the show. And Melissa. You guys came on the show, and the show grew an extra heart. An octopus. The show that the people remember is of the seven of us. He was not wrong, as apart from being great characters themselves, Amy and Bernadette's inclusion heavily contributed to the growth of Sheldon and Howard.